Okay, as usual, test 1, 2, 3, call. Okay, as usual, test 1, 2, 3, call. Yeah, Daiko is here. So, welcome back to this channel, guys. And there was a couple of silent minutes because uh, if you've been in my other stream yesterday, I've mentioned to you that I've been very busy. And right after I started this stream, somebody called me. What the fuck? Yeah. So, I better just turn off my phone then, maybe. Let me just turn off my phone. It's very disturbing. Okay. So let me just turn this off, power off. Yeah, it's been quite some time since I turned off my phone. So nobody gonna disturb us, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot to put on my earphone. Let me put my earphone. Tada. A lot more immersive because this is a horror game. So I want to just enjoy my game. Nobody should disturb me. Okay. BPD Boopedy. Hi, Active Camouflage. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are ready to continue our journey in Poppy Playtime. And last time we met with the prototype and he actually killed Hagiwaki. Oh my god. It was really scary. And hi, Gilbert. Giblet or Gilbert. I forgot his name. Where are you going? Hey. And did the prototype also kill Missy? I forgot. But he did take Poppy. So we've already tried. There's nothing else in here. So let's just continue. In here. Okay. How's it going? Just your usual. So where are we? Why are you stuck in there? What the hell are you doing? Hey. Data center. You definitely stepped the boat. Ah, yeah. So
it's gotta be here. Keep looking.
What are you trying to look for? It's a data center. Like, did you get permission from whoever in here? Let's take a look. What is this? Oh, that's the Lucy's house. Yeah. Can we open this? I can go through there. I can go through here. Go through here. Cannot go through here. And he is stuck in there. What are you doing? Is he broken? Yeah, a bit silly.
This is it.
Yeah.
This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
Backup for what? I totally missed the morning briefing, definitely. I don't know what we are looking for in here. What am I looking for in here? What were we trying to do? I have no idea. I don't know how to say this, but do you have a backup game for this thing? What do you mean? What backup game? What do you mean for a backup game? Like, as in, if I stream this game and then suddenly the game doesn't work, so I have a backup for the stream? Basically, if the game doesn't work, I just end the stream. Like something else to play. I do have a lot of games to play. Like I have a lot of homework. Like I have more games that I have time to play. So I still have a lot of other games to play. That's why I'm trying to finish this off. Like the other day, we already finished the Plague Tale, and that was very satisfying. So finally, one game of my computer, I can uninstall that one. Now I'm trying to finish this one, and if I finish this one, then we can continue on with the next game. Okay. Fifi Gaming. Hi, Pikachu. Welcome to the stream, because this will be a really short stream otherwise. Huh? Really? Oh my god, you're a spoiler. Well, you don't work, Fifi. I actually work. If you actually came right on time, the moment I started this stream, like for a couple of minutes, somebody actually called me. Okay. The LP journal entry. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Let's examine. Where to even begin with this nightmare of a week? They were hiding down in a plague here, probably for several weeks, and somehow nobody noticed. If it weren't for the accident with that Theodore child, I'm not sure we'd have discovered them at all, or Elliot's body. Then Theodore's imaginary friend won't talk to anyone but the girl. One Elliot's note called 1007. Oh, James Bond is a bit more cooperative. Felt like a moron just writing this part. She introduced herself as Poppy. Ooh. Theodore's imaginary friend won't talk to anyone but the girl. Okay. Not just a doll, but the girl the dolls were made after, Poppy Ludwig. She remembered me, how we met. She had the same voice and everything. It was made only more unnerving by the fact that she seemed downright traumatized by the whole ordeal. It's impossible, isn't it? That girl's been gone a long time. More, though, if my investigator dug up, or an office Elliot had tucked away. Most of it is stress. Our pieces, I still don't know what to make of it. All I know for sure is something big has been going on under our noses. Whatever it is, I think I might have gotten the old man killed. Wait, I kind of forget, like, have we ever actually met Elliot's? Like, Elliot's been giving us clues and hints, right, on the chapter 2 and 3. So I forgot, is Elliot turned out to be prototype, or is Elliot somebody else? And then this Elliot's imaginary Theodore's imaginary friend, is it the prototype? And is that why prototype wants Poppy? There's a lot of questions here. Busy get is busy. Why people call you for work? Are you the manager? Oh, I am more than the manager. No, we haven't met them. Okay, so yeah. So apparently, yeah, a little spoiler coming from you. But if it turns out that this is almost the end, and that means that we're just gonna end the stream after we finish this. And we're just gonna play some other game. Either stream it or just off stream, you know. So it's up to you. Like, do you want to see me play other games that I usually play off stream, or do you want to just do your own things? And where am I supposed to go? Like, there's no other door open. He says it should be here, so maybe one of these. Or maybe I can go somewhere. Maybe I can climb to somewhere. Ollie is the prototype. Elliot is the Oh, okay. Ollie. So who was talking to us on the chapter 2 and 3? Was it Ollie or Elliot? Yeah, I totally forgot the name. Like, it's been a long time, and they both sounded the same, Ollie and Elliot. Okay. Also, I supposed to open this one. The games would be good. Okay. Why don't you just stream it? You are not losing anything by streaming it, right? Yes, I do lose something. I lose my sanity. Because you know how tiring it is playing while talking. Yeah, sometimes I do want to just enjoy my games quietly. but it's okay. Like we can just enjoy the game together. Let's go. What is this? Press any key to activate. Really? It was the one talking to us. Ah, okay. So yeah, so that's why. Like because my memory is a bit blurred. Like I remember we got hit by Ollie, and then maybe it turned out to be a prototype after all. So yeah, that means that my memory was right. Ollie was giving us hint, helping us on chapter 2 and 3, and then it turns out that he is the prototype, and yeah, we have sanity. Are you sure? Am I sure? I don't know. Dementia opinion feels better. Yeah, I do have. Override required. Oh, we do need to break that. Okay. Okay. Problem. Oh, there is another one. All right. What is happening here?
Well, now, this is a rather.
Oh, this is the eye from chapter 5. I mean, chapter 4. Oh. And that's it. That's the end of chapter 5. Yay! Yeah. So you are right on the spoiler. I should have done this on the previous stream then. I didn't know it turns out to be like this. I thought we gonna chase after the prototype and something that came out. So yeah, that was fun. And then with the last one, they basically confirmed he was the prototype, and this one they confirmed it in a tape you can miss. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the eyeball guy. So maybe I think did we miss anything on the tape? Like let's go to YouTube and find out. Like usually there are some YouTubers who actually put all the tapes in a YouTube video. So we're gonna watch all of the tapes and we're gonna theory craft, okay? We're gonna do that. Because I believe I missed some toys and then some tape maybe. So let's just watch the whole story. Okay. Oh, it's eyeball guy. Yeah, it's eyeball guy. Gacha pool. Yes, we got a gacha for Hagiwagi. Let's go. Okay, it's no Ren. Okay. So the eyeball guy, is it different than prototype? So maybe the eyeball guy is Elliot, the prototype is Ollie. Elliot is the owner of the factory, is it? There's quite a few things you can miss and secrets in this one. Yeah, definitely. Let's go to YouTube and just watch all the secrets and all the tape that we miss, okay? Let's go. Because I know like this game is quite long. If I do tries to start from the beginning again. So I feel like let's just watch a video. Our guy is the science guy from the last chapter. Yeah. But it's the science guy, but is it Elliot, like the head of the science guy, or is it somebody else? Like there, Late Pierre. We keep mentioning Late Pierre there in the game. Was it Late Pierre? No, science guy is an Elliot. Okay. So maybe Late Pierre, the lead science guy, the one who came up with all the formula for turning kids into toys. Whoa, it's getting spicier. Okay. Thank you for playing. Ta-da! So, we cannot watch the video from here, right? All the things that we got. So let's just go to YouTube and actually watch all the missing things. Copy, Playtime, Chapter 5, All Secrets. Okay. Okay, let's go to here and let's just watch this. Let's see. All Secrets and Easter Play. There's Fox Play in here. Let's watch this. Zeph was here. Okay, one of the level designers. Okay. Yeah, I think we saw this. We saw this Easter egg. Yeah. Then in here, what is this? Oh, Limon. Wait. Where was this? Oh, isn't this the place that we cannot reach? Last time we tried to go up here, but we cannot. Yeah, we keep swinging and swinging, but we cannot reach this place. Yeah. Somebody actually managed to reach here. Oh,
Limon!
Limon! Okay, it's for the biodiversity labs. Oh yeah, this one.
Limon!
Limon, yes. Oh, if you bring Limon to here. Oh yeah, we found this secret room of Limon. But is there something that's gonna happen if we actually bring Limon in here? Let me see. Okay, it actually turned on music. Ah.
Maybe we could risk Sweet Street to scrap. Hey, get back here!
Oh, this is the time when the guy ate us. Yeah, the guy gonna eat us.
Hey, get back here!
What happens if we stay here?
Chum, we need an exit.
Wait, nothing happened?
The Playtime Butcher. Chum's gonna tear a seam when he meets you.
Oh my god, I mean, like, look at the graphics. He played this game with the graphics with ultra settings, and here we are
Probably
playing
best
with
to
the
get out,
lowest
Butcher.
setting. Yeah,
Still
trying to
here,
bring
I see.
Lemon to the end of the game. They just make that
Would you
fucking
look at that? Guess it's time for me to start singing. You definitely want to stick around for my singing, right?
Okay, so this is what happens if we just keep
Okay, here
staying
goes.
here with Giblet.
He's stretchy, he's gummy, he's squishy, he's funny. D-O-E-Y. He's silly, he's gooey, he's... I don't know, he's...
Oh, it's Dewey's
something.
team.
D-O-E-Y.
D-O-E-Y. I remember that.
His name is Huggy. Huggy Wuggy. When he hugs you, he'll never stop. Yes, your friend Huggy. Huggy
Oh, this one I don't
Wuggy.
remember.
He'll squeeze
Is this
you
the theme
until
from the
you
first
pop.
chapter? Oh my god, it's already been so long. This video includes secret dialogue. You wouldn't normally get
S-M-I-L-E
that. Ah, yeah.
every day. When you're out, you need a man about cause Smiley Gritter's here to say S-M-I-L-E every day. Yay. Please leave.
Oh, this is the very beginning. Okay. The very beginning of the area. Yes. Whatever. Oh, okay. There's a hand there. Oh no! How can somebody even notice that? What the fuck? And what happens if you do it there? Yeah, we did find this here. Yeah, that one. We actually found this. But when I pressed that, I didn't remember what happened. What is this? Oh, there are a lot of this hidden thingy. That's why when I went into that tunnel, I thought there's a hand scanner there, but it didn't do anything. Oh my god. The fuck? Let's start for the advertisement at the start of chapters. Yeah. But I didn't remember the theme for Huggy Wuggy. Probably because it's been so long. So what happens if you press all that? Oh my god, there's a scanner over there. Shit, how can people even figure this out? Where is the other scanner here? What the fuck? we actually stayed in this stage for quite some time and we didn't even see there's this thing there. Oh my god. How can people actually find all these things? The hell. So what happens if we find all these scanners? Oh, this is the Lucy's house. Yeah. What the fuck? We actually went back here, but I didn't see that scanner. I did see this one, but I didn't try to press on that one. Wait, what? So this is what happens if you press all those things, is it? This thing actually breaks immersion, you know? Like it just suddenly appeared out of nowhere and go in the middle of the room and then sing. It's just the developer messing with you. People hunt specifically for it to like the game code and also to test stuff for speedrunning. Yeah, so that's why sometimes it's no fun anymore. You know, like back in the day, we actually have game facts or you know, a magazine for all these things. You know, back when PlayStation 1 was the best game ever, the best console ever. People actually tried to find all these kinds of Easter egg manually. Like there are some games who people only found out the Easter egg after 20 years after the game got released, you know, because nobody have internet back then, and also nobody actually bothered to look at the source code. So they killed that guy last chapter. Who? What? Which guy? The dino, the Pianosaurus? Yeah. Doi. Not Doi. Was it Doi who killed him? Or yeah, it's in the Doi stage, but I forgot who killed the Pianosaurus. Yeah. It was the huge monster. Oh yeah, this one. The kettle. Yeah, we tried to put the kettle, but we actually missed the timing of the fire. So what happens if we actually put the kettle?
Did you put the book away yet?
Okay. Oh my god! What the hell? How can you figure this out? Like, I knew the kettle should go into the fire, but how can you actually know you're supposed to put the tea inside the cups? Dang it. This is insane. We all were mad they killed the dinosaur, so they brought him back after Dove and him. So, oh yeah, I also found this thing, and I don't know what to do with this thing back then. So, what was it? What was it? Was it an Easter there? What kind of Easter is this? Is this an Easter? What's supposed to happen in here? Yeah, I found that place, but they didn't even show anything in this video. Executive showcase. Okay. Yeah, this is how they make Agiwagi. We actually watched this. Yeah, we found this tape and actually watched this one. There's an extreme aggression under stress. And then he met with Kissy-Missy. With Missy. And we also watched this one. Yes. Pretending. And when I watched this, I thought we need to pretend to know our lines or where to stand, so that the monster won't eat us. You know, but apparently, it's not happening. Wait. Oh. Wait. Shit. I press something on my keyboard. Looks like it's mod interior. Yeah. The unlikely event of emergency panic. Do panic. When prosecuted and medical teams to arrive. Remember, stay safe and have fun. Oh yeah, I think we missed this tape. Did we? Yeah, we missed this one. Let's assemble the subject. Oh the fuck! Those are bones! Oh, no. We actually found this. Yeah. I did saw the heart and the blood, but I think I missed the bone last time. Did I blink? Yeah. They're all better now. Oh, that's the box. Yeah, that's the box monster. What is it called? The Boxy. Yeah, that is Boxy. What is this? What is this? Where did they find this? Wait, what? That's it? Huh? Let me watch something else. Wait.
Hi, I'm Lily Lovebraids, the girl with flair and out of this world hair. Join me.
I want to see the last one. Like, what happens if we didn't drop Lily?
I let you into my house. I let you come to my tea party. And this is how you repay me.
Can we actually see what happens if we let her kill us?
This is all your fault! I let you in. You can walk there. But when I'm quiet, you have to stop. Follow the path to the prize.
Yeah, in this one we didn't make any mistake.
No cheating.
So what happens if we?
Not
Oh, that's scary.
no cheating.
It's just a jump scare. Okay, yeah, it's just the raw file from the game. Okay.
Red light. I'm getting closer.
Okay, so Lord of Lily Love Rain. Who is the? Oh yeah, this one. Let's watch this.
Kalian tahu nggak? Sekarang kalian bisa mengubah foto yang tadinya diam menjadi video yang bisa ngomong.
Lily Love Braids. She's one of the main antagonists of Chapter 5, but why? She isn't like the other toys who were fighting for the prototype and seemed to genuinely like us. Well, I did some digging and found out her tragic backstory and lore. Let me explain first with her creation. Now, unlike every other toy we've seen thus far, Lily wasn't actually made by the scientists. We find this out in these blueprints for her design, which reads August 6th, 1995. Project Proposal. Experiment number 1468. In accordance with prior conversation and critical feedback, proposed operational procedures and materials for experiment 1468 have seen a radical shift. Rather than each strand of hair being comprised of a sequence of grafted finger bones and muscle in a loose hair facade, we've allocated horsehair for its tensile strength, durability, and flexibility, an artificial bone construction, and various biological materials which we've listed below. Neural integration protocols have shown promising responsiveness in trials, indicating the subject's cognitive link will extend
actually like
naturally to
the-
the hair construct.
the
In
expression
fact,
of
Lily's
Lily.
mind will be able to manipulate each and every strand as if it were its own limb. As such, our crafting will need to be intricate and operated by our most delicate hands. Ahead of August 20th's operation, extracted capillaries will be required for the attenuation of pain responses. Okay, so this note reveals a lot about Lily, with the first being that her hair isn't just hair, but seems to be a direct extension of her spinal cord with artificial bones inside that can be controlled. This explains how she uses her hair so freely in game, and why when we kill her, her hair goes limp almost like a bug. But the most important thing in this note is the date August 20th, which implies that the Lily we see in game was made after the Hour of Joy, which raises the question of who is she if the orphans are gone and the employees are dead? Well, we actually get the answer to this question in these 2 audio logs.
Okay.
Open the door! We won't hurt you!
All of them, I think. I don't know how many. They took apart Robertson. They literally took him apart, Todd.
Just say, security voices will get you. God damn it. Mass casualties in the game station.
Don't tell me to sit, Todd. These little monsters are trying to kick down my door.
Open the door, Miss Gracie. We just want to play.
Yeah! The friends are all here! Let's spread some joy all over that room!
You hear them?
The joy the world needs. Another breach on 4. 40 meters. Closing.
Todd?
Oh, they're in the damn room. Oh, there's 30 of them.
Todd? Todd! Get back! Get back! Mama, I was just trying to make you all happy. I wasn't. Please, don't hurt me!
We're not gonna hurt you, Miss Gracie. We have something very special planned for you.
Now, before we get into our next audio log, note this. Miss Gracie is the woman that we see in the tapes that are used to brainwash the kids and toys. But she isn't just some random actor. As in Restricted Conditioning, it's revealed that she was the lead in the conditioning that we saw being used on Catnap and Huggy. The shock therapy used when they mess up, the forced murder of the toys, the forced watching of tapes to make the toys act accordingly, all were her doing. This is exactly why the prototype has something special in mind for her, as she doesn't just deserve a simple death like the others.
Gracie. Dear Miss Gracie. You have a first name, what was it?
What are we talking about, Miss Gracie? Is this another lesson?
Just ignore her. She's not real. It's only you here. Just you.
Aren't I real, Miss Gracie? Miss Gracie says I'm real. I
am Miss Gracie. Snap out
Yeah, yeah, this is why I knew, like, Lily is Miss Gracie, but when I saw her corpse, everything fall apart. Like, I don't know anymore.
Face.
We actually got this tape, you know?
I can't believe I thought you were actually in the room, Miss Gracie. Egg on my face. I love Huggy, and I love Kissy, and I love all the friends. I want to go home now.
I'm actually liking this, you know, Lily's voice actor.
And I love crumpets. Crumpets are the best. Please let me out. No, we can brush our hair and hang with the friends.
I'm really loving this voice actor. Yeah. I did listen to this tape, you know, in game, but didn't get a chance to actually sit down and you know, watch it with like kind of like notice of all of this. But it's very
A toy. Beautiful Miss Gracie.
it's very good. Like her voice actor is very good.
I
I get good VS for this. Yes.
Okay, so there's a lot to break down here. First off, the name of the tape is 96 Isolation Day 122, implying that not only was Miss Gracie turned into Lily Lovebraids, but she was isolated from everyone else in the factory, probably somewhere in the basement we see in her manor explaining why there's a random prison cell down there. From the log, we can hear that in this cell, she was forced to watch her own tapes as a form of torture, permanently reminding her of her sins in playtime. But what the prototype didn't expect is Miss Gracie actually making a new personality to deal with this trauma. As in the audio log, we actually hear what the description describes as a single mind split in two when her new personality, Lily, is created. In the log, we can hear Lily slowly taking over Miss Gracie as she's trying to fight back to remember herself. But when she realizes that she's a toy, she completely loses her sense of self and becomes Lily, forgetting who she used to be. With this, it seems like because the only exposure Lily was given was the tapes of Miss Gracie, Lily became what the tapes were trying to make, a perfectly conditioned toy. This is why Lily constantly comments about being a good toy, acts like a child as the tapes were made for young children, and completely forgets about who she used to be, accepting her role as a toy. But soon, the prototype takes note of this, as we see in this note a whole 300 days after this tape, where he says she is childishly naive and wholly ignorant of her crimes. I have moved her. The space is needed. Know, however, that this changes nothing. She will not be allowed to join us. She will not be allowed a quick death. Here, the prototype seems to have noticed Lily as her new permanent personality. But despite Lily not being responsible for Miss Gracie's crimes, the prototype still chooses to isolate her, now just in Sweet Street and the manner we see in game, probably due to the fact he sees that she's a child who needs more space. Now, what's sad to think about is that when she was moved, it was her first time ever seeing a toy other than herself or the cartoon ones on Miss Gracie's tapes, which started to make her curious and want to explore the factory, which we'll see in the documents that she leaves around the manor. The first of these is named Lily's Journal, which reads, reads, Lily, Billy, Silly, Tilly. Every day, a dance and a song are playing in my head, and only I know the steps. Only I know the tune. I sing and I dance, and I live like any good toy should. I want to share in it, to love like Ms. Gracie says to love. And yet, they all just scream and cry like horrible, wretched little things when they look at me. They look at me like I'm the bad toy. But somehow, I know you don't think that. You'd never think that. You get me. Every day since I found you in the pit tossed down like so much garbage, I've brushed your pretty hair, I've dressed you in pretty things, and I've given you pretty flowers. You're more than just a friend to Silly Lily. The sound of your voice is what I was born from.
So
The
the
voice
corpse
I
is
still
not
hear singing when I
Gracie.
feel so alone.
Okay.
And that's
So
special
yeah, my
for
first
both of
theory
us.
craft
In your own little ways, I think you tell me
correct.
that you agree. I'm very glad you're here to share this dance with me. Here it's confirmed that after Lily was isolated in the manor, she ended up interacting with the other toys in the labs, explaining how Poppy knew about her existence. But even though she is a different person now, the toys still hated her and were scared of her, probably because they remembered Miss Gracie when hearing Lily's voice, or were directed by the prototype to not interact with her, with them being punished if they disobey, explaining why they seemed scared. After this, Lily seemed to have stopped trying to interact with the other toys and started to go even more insane, picking up something from the garbage disposal, which she calls her best friend. Now, at first, I thought this friend was the candy cat head that she carries around everywhere, but I don't think this is the case. See,
Yes,
I
yes,
say this
yes.
because she says that the sound of her voice is what I was born from. And as we know, Lily was born from the Miss Gracie tapes. And who do we see in Lily's bed? A skeleton of Miss Gracie. See, this makes sense lore-wise, as Lily is made out of artificial bones, meaning that the prototype would probably just throw away Gracie's skeleton when making her, explaining why
Okay.
the
So
skeleton
that's
is fully
why
intact and not
this is
in Lily.
Gracie and
This
this
would
is
also explain why the
Gracie.
skeleton is dressed
Okay.
up with flowers next to it, as in the
Okay,
note
okay.
Lily comments she dressed
Yeah,
her
yeah,
up
yeah.
and put
The previous video that we saw, you know, the video that I commented that we saw a lot of bones. That one is a made up bone. So to make Lily, they actually put a lot of bones, like construct the thing from scratch, and then they took the how to say, the mind out of this Gracie's body, the skeleton one. So to Lily, so the skeleton is no more than a husk, you know, like a previous body of Gracie, and then Gracie moved into Lily's body, and now Lily, after all this story, she actually found her own previous self, and then she dress her up, play with her, and actually that's the only friend she has. Oh my God! And it is herself, her old self. Dang
pretty
it!
flowers next to her, in a way symbolizing that Miss Gracie, the original human personality, is dead, and Lily is here to stay. But despite that, Lily still hears Miss Gracie, still dances and sings with her, hearing the remnants of her old personality in her broken mind. Speaking of her broken mind, over time, Lily started to get angry, as the toys hated her for a reason she never understood, causing her to write this note again, again, again. He still doesn't come. None of them will come. Why does everyone hate me? Big breath in. Into your belly, and out. Again. Good. You're doing so good. Just cover up the hole with something. Anything will do. Maybe just a poster. Your favorite one, that's what you deserve for this. Don't let him see the
Oh
mess you
yeah,
made.
that's
Never
why.
ever. Lily Billy. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
here
saw
we can
that
see
notes,
Lily
and
has
we
been trying
actually
to plan a
tried
tea
to
party
find
with
the
the
poster that
prototype
she
and the other
likes.
toys for a while, seemingly inviting them constantly to try to build some kind of friendship with them, but they never showed up. And in this note, we can see after they didn't show up for a fourth time, she punched a hole through her wall out of anger and covered it up with her favorite poster explaining this hole we see in game. Here we can also see the real tragedy of Lily as she questions why everyone hates her, why they won't show up despite her putting in so much effort, not knowing what Miss Gracie did to the toys to cause this, or the trauma that these toys had to face because of her. See, Lily is just a kid, a scared, angry kid who only wants connection with real friends, but is denied that, all because the prototype just can't let go of what her past self did, a past self that's dead. But what do you guys think? Do you sympathize with Lily or hate her? Leave your opinion below and like and
That
subscribe.
actually makes sense. Okay. Now looking at this, I want to know, you know, what does the other story explain? Okay. Uh Let me see. What happened to Bron in chapter 5? Yeah, there are actually a lot of videos. I just realized. Oh my God. We've never actually watched this. So let's just watch this together, okay? That also implies the rocks he was talking to was to split the mental thing. Oh yeah. Probably I have with the storytellers. They only tell us this through tapes or notes when we have characters that could show the hatred the toys have for her. His brain cell still intact. Yeah, still intact. So uh let's go with the prototype.
The prototype. He's been the main antagonist.
So yeah, I think this is good. Like we only get this story through tapes, like piece by piece, and people need to, link them all together. But for someone like me who plays chapter by chapter, and like I already forget what's the previous chapter because it's so long. Like, it took them 1 year to go to make the next chapter. So I already forget what the whole story was about. So we're gonna take a look at the whole thing and just connect
for
everything
every chapter.
together. Okay.
And in Chapter 5, his full backstory and lore were revealed, showing who he was before, why he's a jester, and even how he became a monster. Let me explain first with his beginnings. Our first look at who the prototype was before being turned into a jester can be seen in this audio log, which I'll play here.
Did you say something? Oliver?
Hey, that's Elliot
If you want to talk,
and Oliver.
I'm
Ollie.
here. I don't pretend to know how you're feeling, but
It was always about her.
what do you mean? No, Ollie.
It was never about me. Never about my better place. It was for her. She's all you talk about.
Oh, my boy.
You don't get to call me that. Ollie's gone and I'm a test run on the prototype. And you get her back, you'll pick up a hammer just like him. Just like...
Nothing can make things go back to how they used to be, but we could be a family if you want. And for what it's worth, I think you and her would get along really well. And that's your name. Well, I can call you whatever you like.
And can I meet her?
Soon. I hope. Very soon.
This log just confirmed that the prototype was actually a prototype for Poppy. This explains their experiment numbers being one after another and also his obsession with her. Past that, it's revealed that before he was
Okay.
transformed, he was a boy named Oliver, who we hear Elliot call my boy, which implies that the prototype this whole time was actually Elliot's son, which is an insane reveal. He most likely wasn't blood related though, and was adopted from the Playcare, as Elliot at this point in time would be too old and divorced. More proof of his adoption is when he says, "When you get her back, you'll pick up a hammer just like him, just like they did." At this point in time, Elliot was the only one conducting and doing experiments with toys, and he was gentle and wouldn't use a hammer, meaning that the they he is referring to would be his parents before his adoption, explaining his distrust in Elliot. We also know from this that he was adopted sometime after Poppy's death, as he asks, "When can I meet her?" while Elliot says he thinks they'd get along, implying they haven't seen each other yet. From this, we can assume that Oliver also had to have died, as to be the prototype for Poppy, a dead girl. He would also have to have died. He couldn't have sacrificed himself for her meaning. He probably died of natural causes, like some sort of sickness, which we know the Poppy gel can negate. Because of this, I believe that after his diagnosis,
so that's
Elliot
why we
offered him a
didn't
solution
die.
to cure
We
it,
get
being
into
turned
that-
into a toy,
that
his
jelly
favorite toy,
thingy.
a jester, similar to how Poppy was turned into her favorite toy, Poppy. Now from this, my best guess is that the body we see in game isn't the same as his body during this audio log, but actually was around the height of Huggy or the player with regular toy parts, like the smile and eyes we see on Miss Delight filling the holes of his mask along with toy hands and legs. This would explain why his design in game looks so strange and broken, because he built it himself to become more powerful, explaining why the chapter was named Broken Things. But anyways, somehow after this transformation, he learned that this was done partially because of Elliot's original daughter Poppy, which of course made him mad as he thought he was just using him. But from this audio tape, we see that isn't the case, and Elliot genuinely cares for Oliver. He uses a calm, fatherly voice and asks for his opinions, like if he wants to use the same name, and if he even wants to meet Poppy, which calms him down. This is also the reason why the prototype said in Chapter 4 that,
Was there ever an Ollie?
Yes, there was.
But that was a very long time ago.
because when he was around Elliot, he was Ollie, Elliot's son. His voice wasn't fragmented because he knew who he was. At the end of the log, we hear Elliot say to Ollie that they could all be one family. Explaining why Ollie and
that's the
Poppy
point
have
where
such a
I knew
relationship
that
is they
Ollie
became
was
siblings
prototype.
after they were made into toys living with each other under their dad. However, this family doesn't last much longer, as we'll see in this note, which says, Leith Pierre journal entry.
Ini Pantene Miracle
Let's
Hair
get
Mask.
Pierre.
Nah, ini yang mini.
Gonna head out. Y'all have a good one. Okay.
Vitamin
See you later.
Cute banget.
Satu shot rambut Pantene tuh.
Oh, fuck.
Buat aku ya.
Go away.
Baru setengah.
Faster. Okay.
This nightmare of a week. They were hiding down in play care, probably for several weeks, and somehow nobody noticed. If it weren't for the accident with that Theodore child, I'm not sure we would have discovered them at all, or Elliot's body. At any rate, Theodore's imaginary friend won't talk to anyone, but the girl, the one Elliot calls 1007, is a bit more cooperative. I feel like a moron just writing this part. She
Oh yeah, this is the one that
herself as Poppy.
we
Not
read
just the
just
doll,
now.
but the girls the dolls were made after. Poppy Ludwig. She remembered me, how we met. She has the same voice and everything. It was made only more unnerving by the fact that she seemed downright traumatized by the whole ordeal. It's impossible, isn't it? That girl's been gone for a long time. There's more, though. Things my investigator dug up from an office Elliot had tucked away. Most of it is trashed, but there are pieces. I still don't know what to make of it. All I know for sure is something big has been going on under our noses, and whatever it is, I think it might have gotten the old man killed. Okay, so once again, there's a lot to break down here. First off, we get some sort of timeline of events from when Elliot died to when the prototype and Poppy were caught. From the note, we see that Elliot's body was found because when the prototype helped Theodore escape, he was caught, and from that, they found his location along with Poppy. As we know, this is because Theodore electrocuted himself while trying to escape, and the only way to save him at this point in time would be by giving Theodore to the scientists to be turned into a toy. The scientists agreed to this, but only if they would get
okay.
to capture
So
him and
yeah.
Poppy, which he accepted for Theodore's life, turning him into Catnap. Now this is
Yeah,
important
Catnap,
because
that's
Catnap's
it.
experiment number is 118.
So that's why
and was a
Catnap
part of the Bigger
weakness
Bodies
is
initiative, which started
electrocution.
in 1990, confirming that Elliot at this point in time has literally been dead for months now. From my best guess, his final moments were spent in this room below the play care with Poppy and the prototype, as they are his only family, explaining why they were down there with him. We also know from Leith that he died because of the experiments he did in order to help his children, implying that possibly the negation formula killed him, or some kind of cancer from the sheer amount of chemicals within their bodies. The reason why his body was still down there months after the fact, though, is probably because the prototype and Poppy were going to try to bring him back to life, like how Elliot did to them. This is how, from my best guess, the prototype started to morph his body and learn how to do experiments. He gave himself more useful hands that look similar to precise lab machines to make cleaner cuts. He read all of the books that his dad had to understand how he made them, but he couldn't solve it. Couldn't solve how to bring the dead back to life, at least not without test subjects. So he did what he could and tried to help out the orphans like how his dad did for him, leading him to helping Theodore, which caused everything to go downhill. When Leith and the others found them, they were confused. All they saw was this monstrous beast along this little scared Poppy doll next to Elliot's dead body, so they captured them. The prototype, knowing what the experimenters did to the kids, didn't say a word out of spite, but Poppy, on the other hand, had no idea and felt so happy to see other people. She didn't understand why she couldn't see anyone before this, or what the prototype was doing, as the prototype says.
You act
Like a child, because
a child is what they made you.
But this, of course, worked out terribly for her, as when Leith recognized her, he realized they were the missing pieces they needed to find immortality. So they began the experiments to find out how they ticked. For the prototype, it was very hard finding out how he worked, as he was a monster at this point, being mostly mechanical with the only parts of his body that weren't being his torso and head. We get a good idea what they did to him, though, from his interaction with Harley, which I'll play here.
Log code 24459. In relation, experiment 1006. The prototype. Stubborn as he is, and always silent with each passing session, I'm still uncovering fresh data nonetheless. Today's discovery. End of log.
Ready to talk now, are you? I possess
A question.
Go ahead.
Oh my god, he captured the prototype.
feel anything?
This question referred to what exactly?
You stick us, beat us, tear at flesh.
Do you feel it?
There's a secret inside you, 1006. Valuable beyond all measure. I cut and prod and burn at it, and I get closer with each session. So speak, or don't. Fight, or give in. Regardless, I learn something new about you every day. It excites me.
Thank you.
You thank me?
Absolutely.
I learn something new about you every day.
Awas deh, di
Wow.
sini banyak asap.
Come on.
The first thing to note here is that the prototype's voice is fractured and a collage of multiple mimicked voices. We can assume this is done to protect his identity as Oliver and to mock the scientists due to his theme of being a jester. This explains how Poppy didn't recognize the voice of Ollie as the prototype's, as he would use fake ones around her after Elliot died to conceal his identity just in case this would happen. From this tape, we also get confirmation that the reason why the prototype's mask looks so screwed up is because they were sticking and prodding at him to find out how he ticked, probably removing his fake smile along with one of his eyes. There's also a possibility that this is why he has mechanical legs, as it would make sense for the scientists to try to recreate what he did with his arms, to test how his regenerative abilities work, creating muscles and bones around available parts, which we see him do later with the arms of the toys. However, during this, from my best guess, in exchange for revealing his identity, he requested to have a phone line with Poppy using the telephone we see in-game to comfort her during the experiments, as they are siblings after all, and she is the last person in the world that he truly cared about. With this phone, he went under the name of Ollie, which we know now was his old name before being turned into a toy, and would let Poppy vent to him about the experiments they did on her. This would only grow the rage of the prototype more and more. All his life, he was treated like crap. His parents hurt him. Then he died, just to be turned into a prototype for someone else, and then only to be experimented on and tortured for the rest of his life. He knew he had to change this reality for himself, for his sister. See, from these experiments, he forgot how nice his father was, and came to the conclusion that human lives were meaningless. He became the prototype, a true monster, and started planning the hour of joy. To do this, he knew that he had to somehow gain the trust of the employees. So while he was in the labs, he learned everything he could about each employee, asked them questions, watched their facial expressions, and pushed the limits of what he could do while he was in captivity. Even one day, breaking out with a handcrafted laser pointer and sliming a random Janitor America style. Eventually, though, he had his sights set on one employee, Preston Willard. As we see in Preston's note and VHS, he was coerced by the prototype to start a rebellion. He gathered every scientist who hated the evil that they did and told them how to help stop this madness and let the toys free. He coerced Stella into giving him her admin hand to override the controls, befriended people like Rich, and maybe even Dr. White to find out certain schedules to find out when everyone would be in the right place at the right time. He would test out the hour by causing all of the incidents we've seen so far. And finally, on August 8th, 1995, Preston let the experiments free. But they didn't do as planned. They instead followed exactly what the prototype said to do: kill every adult human inside, except for two people, Preston and Ms. Gracie, who the prototype would turn into toys. For Miss Gracie, she was turned into Lily and isolated in the dollhouse as a punishment for her crimes against the children. And Preston was turned into a cat bee, which he knew from talking to him was his daughter's favorite toy, giving him some kind of comfort while thanking him for everything he's done in the prototype's own twisted way. But before all of this, the prototype told Poppy the same thing he
Yeah,
told
we saw
Preston,
that cat
that the
bee.
hour of joy was
Yeah.
just meant to help all of the toys escape the factory. And when she found out that he lied, Poppy was mad, and then started a war against the prototype, allying with the toys who cared about the employees like Giblet, Doughy, Kissy, and the smiling critters. The prototype, however, at this point in time had become not only a monster, but a devil, and felt no sympathy for killing and hurting hurting these rebellious toys despite them still just being scared orphans. But despite this, his people still viewed him as a god and worshipped him, and even would start to help him take down Poppy's side, which they were led to believe was terrible according to the propaganda posters we see nearby the wrong side Outimals. However, once again, at some point in time, before the hour of joy, the prototype would ally with the Doctor to help continue his goal to bring his dad back to life, trying to make a better future for him and Poppy, who were stuck as immortal creatures. He would use the Doctor not only to help in his experiments that used the orphans he took from Playcare, but also to kidnap the toys from Safe Haven to turn them wrong side out for not being on his side. But after many failures, the prototype was running out of time. Who knew how much longer the orphans could stay alive in their cryopods to be turned immortal like him and Poppy, meaning he couldn't deal with the war any longer, and so happened to find Poppy crying in a corner, which we can hear in this log.
Here you are.
Hiding in your room. Running away
From the
rebellion you started.
I can't be who they need. I'm not.
Yeah, we also listen to this.
Can't ask for them to look to me. But I
Failed. It scared you. And so you ran like a child.
prototype. Stop this. Please. You wanted something better, but if you don't let the orphans go, you won't get it. Don't you see that? Even if you kill me, you'll be fighting the others for years. Please, just let them go, and no one else needs to die for either of us. Please.
Everything dies, Poppy.
Everything except us. Refuse truth. Refuse reality.
You orphans can never go free.
Otherwise, we'll be left with
And infinity will be
one way to make you see this.
No! No! Prototype! Please! Stop! Please!
After this conversation, we know that he put her in her case, eventually leading to the events of the game where all of his wrongdoings come crashing onto him. Preston, the employee who he kept alive, joined Poppy's side and sent us the letter to come to the factory, knowing that we were the perfect fit. When we came, we killed every one of his followers who only died because of how the prototype treated them. Huggy didn't think because he was hungry and rageful that he wasn't with Kissy. Mommy went insane after not seeing the kids for years, driving her blind hatred. Catnap was so dedicated to the prototype he didn't finish the job on us, but was instead killed by the prototype, and the Doctor was never a trustworthy ally to begin with. The prototype literally in fear started assimilating the toys we killed. He took Mommy's stretchy arm, Huggy and Kissy's strong arms, and Catnap's red smoke generation in order to become so unstoppable a simple train crash couldn't kill him. But it wasn't enough, as even though he stabbed us and almost drowned us in the
that's
poppy
all
gel,
become
we
the
had
part
the
of
one
him.
thing he left behind, friends, who will help us defeat him in Chapter 6. But that's about it. Leave your theories below and like and subscribe.
Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so yeah, I think we've already seen all the theory behind all this chapter 5. So yeah, can't wait for the chapter 6. We will see much further later on, and it's good, you know. Like if you do like Poppy Playtime, do follow up on some theory crafting out there and all the story behind all the toys and everything. I do also gonna do that after this, but you know, we're gonna leave it at chapter 5. So if I want to trace back to chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna do it in my own free time. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in chapter 6. So bye bye.